The power of believing in yourself is an essential mindset. You may have all the right strategies and a solid plan in place, but you won't get out of second gear if you don't believe in yourself. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Unparalleled Lifestyle. First things first, I want to be upfront with you. I was born profoundly deaf, so my speaking ability might sound a little different from what you're used to. But that is a part of who I am, and I am here to share my story with you. Thank you for your kindness and understanding. It means a lot. Now, let's dive into this important mindset. Self-belief is a learnable and life-changing trait. Once you shift your mindset to believing in yourself, everything changes. All great people, whether in business, leadership, athletes, entertainment or other fields, have this key trait. They believe in themselves and in their ability to achieve great things with their God-given talents. I was born profoundly deaf, but I never let that stop me from pursuing a wide range of interests despite my hearing loss. At times, certain people judge or belittle me because of my hearing disability, and that slowly created limiting beliefs within me. For example, I was always a happy-go-lucky kind of guy and didn't overthink asking someone out on a date. However, in high school, one particular girl had an attitude problem with me because of my hearing impairment. She believed that I was disabled and not worthy of date a normal girl like her. That affected me for a while. Years later, I found out that her attitude came from her horrible mother, who shared the same negative mindset. After experiencing a few failed businesses, I tried again in 2012. This time, I invested a lot of money and completed a small business training, which I should have done in the first place. I opened up a home brewing shop, something that has been my hobby for years, and something I was increasingly passionate about. This passion strengthened my belief in myself. I was determined that this time my business would succeed, even though I had a well-established competitor in the city. After 6 years, up and down, I kept on pushing forward. Eventually, my competitor closed down and my success grew. I am truly grateful for that journey. Over the years, whenever I start something new, I maintain a positive attitude to ensure success. I also had the mindset that I would complete any challenge laid out in front of me. For example, when I created a website for myself, it was a big challenge because I had to learn a new language, something I had never done before. When I pursued certification in energy healing, it was another major challenge. The course lasts 6 months, and in Module 7 alone, I had to read 2 books, watch 24 videos in 2 weeks. It felt like I was attending university, even though I'd never been to one. And for someone who disliked homework in high school, this was a huge shift. As an energy healer, I have gathered valuable knowledge about the world. We live in a world of energy, Our thoughts, our feelings create vibrational energies, which we send out into the world and in turn reflects back to us. For example, have you ever woken up on Friday morning feeling exhausted after a long week of dealing with your customers, your co-workers or your boss? That negative energy sets the tone for your day. Then, as the day progresses, you get stuck in the traffic jam, someone cuts you off, or your boss presses you to complete important tasks that day. These events keep you in that same negative state, dragging you down even further. But if you start your morning feeling great and optimistic, believing that you will have a productive day, chances are you will. Why? Because you are creating a different vibrational energy, one that is positive, joyful and uplifting. If you haven't noticed this before, try it out for a whole week. I assure you, you will achieve a much better outcome. Another powerful exercise that can change your life is to stop complaining. I know this can be tough, as I observe many people who seem to enjoy complaining about every little things. But this habit must stop. Constant complaining lowers your vibrational energy and sends out negative ripples into your reality, which ultimately comes back to you. This is why believing in yourself is so important. Whether you start a big project, launching a new business, or striving to become a great athlete, it's all about generating positive, uplifting energy to propel yourself forward to your goals. Thank you for tuning in today to Unparalleled Lifestyle. May you have an amazing day or night, wherever you are. Many blessings.